Although we could conjure up something from this as it's Ibrahimovic on the turn. He should be able to score this, and Ibra's composure is absolutely ridiculous. As Zlatan flicks it up once, flicks it again. This is typical Zlatan. Oh my goodness, that is a potential goal of the season contender. So it's time for another episode of the AC Milan Career Mode series. This is episode number 5. And it's a big one today as AC Milan will be going up against Juventus in this one as we play them away from home. And also, it's Cristiano Ronaldo up against Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It's gonna be fun seeing which one of these two legends come out on top. Just look at the quality of games we've got in today's episode. Lazio at home, Napoli at home, and of course Juve away. It's gonna be a difficult episode for us. So if you guys are enjoying the AC Milan Career Mode series, let's keep the support coming in. 2,000 likes once again would be brilliant. And if you're watching my content for the very first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 20 Career Mode content. Press conference time, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered in the videos, make sure to drop them down in the comments section below. First up, are you planning to recall Andre Silva back from loan as your strike force is failing to perform? So, prior to the previous episode, our strike force wasn't really performing that well. I mean, yes, Zlatan was scoring all the goals, but Leao, Piatek and Rebic weren't really doing much. But in the recent episodes, Rafael Leao has really picked up some steam. He's now scoring goals consistently. He's growing in his overall. So, I think we're pretty sorted up top. But next season, we might use Andre Silva because keep in mind, Rebic is on loan here at, of course, AC Milan. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is going to retire, so maybe next season we might put to use of Andre Silva. But for now, I don't plan on recalling him. Next question, do you think that not being in the Europa League this season makes things a little bit easier and that you've got less pressure on yourself? I don't think pressure's got anything to do with it. We've still got the pressure to get results and perform well. But the thing that's made things kind of easier is that we've got to focus only on basically one competition, which means we can basically field our best 11 in every Serie A game. Imagine being able to field a 37-year-old Zlatan every single game. And that's what this opportunity gives us of, not playing continental football. Like, that is the biggest advantage we've got here in the Serie A. The likes of Atalanta, Inter, Napoli, Juve all have to, cope for the Champions League as well. And that gives us a bit of an advantage. But I still feel like we've got the pressure to deliver. And if results aren't going our way, well, we could get sacked. So, yeah, the pressure is still there. But yes, it is a bit easier without Europa League football. The next question is not really a question, but it's a quality suggestion. Check Donnarumma if he has a release clause and you don't want to lose the only gem in your team. So, the good news, well, Donnarumma does not have a release clause, so that's great. But there are a few quality players in this side that do have a release clause, like Paqueta with a 27.5 million release clause. There's no way I'm letting him go for that. So, we've got to try and renew his contract. Also, there is, of course, Rafael Leao with a 21 million release clause. So, I'm going to renew these two players' release clauses soon so that we don't have to deal with them leaving. And that's the press conference wrapped up. Let's move on. So Zlatan Ibrahimovic ends up winning the Player of the Episode award yet again, and well, I'm not surprised at all. He scored a wonder goal in that last episode, flicking the ball over the defender and volleying it home. It was an unbelievable goal, and all in all, he was brilliant in that last episode, and that is why you guys voted for him as your Player of the Episode. There's been a lot of talk in the comments section on Zlatan Ibrahimovic's kit number. A lot of you guys want me to give him something like number 10 and all, but the thing is, in real life, he's wearing number 21 right now for Milan, and I'd like to keep it that way. So Zlatan is going to be wearing 21 for this series. Quick look at our objectives. Again, more goals from Zlatan would be fantastic. I'm hoping we can finally make some progress with the defensive offense challenge, because so far this season, it's been a bit of a struggle trying to score with defenders, and also more goal contributions from our Brazilian players would be helpful. So our first game in the Serie A in today's episode is against Lazio. It's a tricky one as we're playing 8th place Lazio. We know they've got good players like, of course, Immobile, who's a goal machine, so it's going to be tough defending against them, but we've got to be up for it. I want to keep winning in the Serie A before that big game against Juventus. Our next 3 fixtures in the Serie A are extremely difficult ones. We've got Lazio now, Juventus next, and then Napoli. There's potential for us to lose our first game of the season, so we've got to be careful. I'd like to keep, my unbeaten record intact, but it might prove to be difficult. So for this game against Lazio, this is how I've got the team lined up. We've got Zlatan captaining the side, starting up top, Rebic getting a start, Vinicius as well in the team, Bonaventura, Torreira all starting, Cher at the back, we've got Hernandez, Romagnoli, Calabria all starting. It's a very strong AC Milan side, probably our strongest 11. Let's go out there and try and win. Interesting that even Lazio play a 3 at the back formation. They've got some good players like Luis Alberto, Lucas Leiva and Milinkovic-Savic in that midfield. Acerbi at the back is decent, but no Immobile up top. That is a relief. This is looking dangerous. Cut back to Correa, who actually scores. And well, within 9 minutes, we're 1-0 down to Lazio. This is going to be a tough episode, isn't it? 1-0 down. Great build-up play from Lazio. Nothing much I can complain about. It was a bit awful defending-wise. I mean, what was Cher doing? I have no idea. But oh well, 1-0 down. We've got a long way back in this game. Not good, man. Lazio are really charging forward with everything they've got. Another attack potentially for them. That's well defended by Theo Hernandez, but we've given it away cheaply to Correa, who cuts it back for Zahavi. And well, it's awful defending at the back. And in 15 minutes, Lazio have doubled up their advantage, and we've got only ourselves to blame, because what on earth was that? Defensive play was in shambles there. The passing from Theo Hernandez and all was just awful. Like, look at this. Oh my god, it took a deflection and, well, perfectly landed for Zahavi, and, well, he's done scored. So 2-0 down to Lazio. Our job has now become twice as harder. This could lead to something. Go on, Rebic. We know he's pretty darn quick. Releases Vinicius Jr. here. This could lead to something. Vinicius looks for the crossing option for Zlatan. Zlatan with the header. He leaps above the defender, but couldn't keep that header on target. That was actually some great build-up play. We needed that to go in. Bonaventura does well. Looks to release Zlatan Ibrahimovic. This is great. Zlatan cuts this one for Rebic. Should be a goal. Let's go. Rebic on the score sheet. We are right back in this one. The goal difference is now halved. Credit to Zlatan here for the cutback to, of course, Rebic. He was very unselfish in that passage of play. And with that, we've made it, of course, 2-1 against Lazio. Zlatan, of course, with the assist. Rebic with the finish, but also credit to Bonaventura for the initial pass to Zlatan. That was a world-class pass and a simple finish from Rebic there. We're back in the game. Half-time in this one, and well, it's been a difficult game for us. I'm so glad Rebic managed to get us a goal back, but Lazio have probably been the better side in this half. We've got to put in a big showing in that second half if we want to try and get anything out of this game. It's going to be tough. Kind of feel like we need something extra in that midfield to, help us push forward more. And that's why I'm going to bring off Bonaventura for Paqueta, just giving us that extra flair in the attack. Rebic now sees Vinicius Jr. here with a few step overs. Looks for Rebic on the turn. Rebic releases, now Suso. Suso puts this one back in for Rebic. The header is so weak. I was initially trying to cross it to Zlatan. It went to Rebic for some reason, and he was in no position to head it, and that's a big chance wasted. Here we go, Rebic releases Vinicius Jr. I see Zlatan making a good run. Controls it well, brings it onto his right foot. This could be the equalizer. No, the keeper's made the save. How is the keeper saved that? Zlatan needs to be scoring those. Now sees Paqueta, who takes a good touch. Still Paqueta whips this one back in. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, right place, right time. It is 2-2. The decision to bring on Paqueta has worked out wonderfully. And from 2-0 down, we've equalized and made it 2-2. It's been a brilliant showing, a brilliant comeback. We've showed a lot of character and desire. And with that, we've made it 2-2. Zlatan Ibrahimovic with his 9th goal in the Serie A. And look at Paqueta's cross here. It was literally inch perfect. All it needed was the finishing touch. And that's what Zlatan is good at. 2-2 against Lazio. Let's now go for the winner. Lazio have been putting a ton of pressure on us ever since we made it 2-2. So we're going to try and bring on some fresh legs. Let's bring on Rafael Leao and even Castillejo for Suso. That should help us out a lot. It is now Zlatan Ibrahimovic who tries and chips this one for Rafael Leao. Oh, he's got the header there. But Lazio end up clearing the ball. That was a good chance. Also good pressure from Rafael Leao. And that's full time. Ever since we made it 2-2, we tried making changes and all that, but it didn't really work out. Lazio were on top, but thankfully we avoided conceding and the game ends in a 2-2 draw. It was a tremendous game of football, and I've got to commend my players from, coming back from a 2-goal deficit. We were 2-0 down within 15 minutes, but we fought back, we made it 2-2, so I would say it's a good point to get. How satisfied are you with Cher? I'm gonna say he deserves all the praise. He's been a decent player for us at the back. I kind of feel like Caldara has been a bit better than him, but still, it's good to have like 3 quality centre-backs in the team. It just keeps the momentum going and, of course, keeps the competition high in the squad. It's actually incredible that we're the only unbeaten team left in this Serie A. We've played 11 games, 6 wins and 5 draws. Yes, I know we've drawn a lot of games, but that doesn't change the fact that we are unbeaten in the Serie A. Right now, we're only 5th in the league, which is a bit weird because, you know, being unbeaten and still being outside the top 4. But yeah, that's how it is. Our next game, though, is a big one. Juventus versus AC Milan. We're playing them away from home. It's Cristiano Ronaldo versus Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What a match this is going to be. And you know what? If we beat Juventus in this one, we'll be just 2 points off them in the title race. So that could be incredible. But it's not going to be easy. We struggled kind of against Lazio. We've also played the likes of Inter and have only managed to get a draw. Juventus is going to be even harder than that. So let's just hope for the best. So it seems like Dybala and Ronaldo have been firing goals left, right and centre for Juventus. Dybala has scored 6 and 11, Ronaldo has scored 5 and 11. So it is those two we've got to be careful of. Are you confident playing against the league leaders? I'm just going to say may the best team win because honestly I'm not confident. They've got Cristiano Ronaldo, Paulo Dybala and all. Our team isn't a match for them, but we're going to show our passion and desire to win and hopefully that'll help us come through. So it is Juventus versus AC Milan and this is the team that I'm going for. I've not made many changes from that previous game. In fact, it's practically the same 11 I think. Shed is playing ahead of Caldara because I thought, you know, he was pretty good in that last game. He's been in good form. Let's not change anything at the back. So I've gone with him and Romagnoli. We've got Bonaventura, Torreira all starting. Rebic up top keeps his place. Vinicius Suso and of course our captain Zlatan Ibrahimovic up top. This is our AC Milan side. Let's go out there and try and get a result over Juventus. So that is the Juventus side we're up against. Of course, they've got Ronaldo starting. Memphis Depay alongside him. That's interesting. Dybala and Cam. That attack is just ruthless. Pjanic, Ramsey in midfield. De Ligt at the back. This is a quality Juventus side. No wonder they're top of the league at the moment. Their keeper, though, is a bit dodgy. Pinsoglio. Not too sure about that. Romagnoli, now it's Ronaldo who shoots. Ronaldo again with the header and already within 6 minutes he's trying to score for Juventus. It's going to be a long night for us. Ronaldo once again, he's getting past Cher pretty easily and now it is Alexandro. Alexandro finds Pjanic. It's a good challenge from Cher as we get the ball away, but every time Ronaldo and of course his teammates get the ball in the attack, it is panic central, man. It is such a tough game, this one, because Juventus look ready for the game, but we might now have a chance here as it's Suso going far post for Zlatan, but Chiellini clears it away brilliantly. Lucas Torreira taking this corner for us as he tries and whips this one for Zlatan. Zlatan Ibrahimovic with the header. We've scored from a corner, and guess who's the player who scored for us? It is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, our main man up top. He's now scored his 10th goal in the Serie A this season. And he's now outshining Cristiano Ronaldo in this massive game against Juventus. Zlatan Ibrahimovic leaps above every defender there and manages to guide his header past the goalkeeper. And with that, we've taken the lead against Juventus. Imagine if we can beat Juventus in this one. That would be ridiculous. And also, we've got an objective which states that we got to beat Juventus at least once this season. And this could be the moment, man. This could be the moment. Zlatan Ibrahimovic continues to deliver for AC Milan. It's 1-0 against Juve. An unbelievable header from Zlatan. Not good. Here's Paulo Dybala. Looking to go in and out. Finds Pjanic. Pjanic with space goes for goal and that is off the post. A crazy attempt that was from Pjanic and I thought that was going in. The dip and all was inch perfect on that, but we kind of got lucky. And Memphis Depay's header here above the crossbar as well. Juventus are going for it. We've got to deal with the storm. This is not good as here's Memphis Depay on the attack. Now Paulo Dybala looking to create space. Dybala inside to Memphis Depay and well, we cannot weather the storm as they're back in this one. It's Memphis Depay with the equalizer. Brilliant play between him and Paulo Dybala. The number 10 finds Memphis and then bang. No chance for Donnarumma. That it was a powerful effort from the Dutchman and it's 1-1 against Juve. We know they're a quality side. We know they're going to score goals. We can only try and score more against them because they're just a fantastic team. It's 1-1. We're still in the game though. Half time against Juventus and it's been a great game of football. They've gone for it. We've gone for it as well. We took the early lead. They responded. Let's now see what the second half brings. Going to be once again making an aggressive change. Of course, Bonaventura, we bring on Paqueta in that midfield to give us something more to, you know, attack forward. This is a risky move, but it's one I'm willing to take. Oh no, Miralem Pjanic has broken through. This is not what we wanted. Pjanic looking for the cutback. Romagnoli and Donnarumma made a mess of it, but ultimately we got it away. Could have easily been an own goal. This is certainly not good. Pjanic has broken through once again as he finds Cristiano Ronaldo, and that is Ronaldo at his absolute best. You cannot compete with this man when he's playing like this. I mean, he gets the ball, bangs it home, doesn't give any room for Donnarumma to do anything. and Cristiano Ronaldo puts Juventus into a 2-1 advantage. Well, things are not going according to plan. Look at how good Pjanic was in that situation. Frustrating, we're 2-1 down, but let's push forward and try and get back in this one. Juventus once again with the pressure. It's Paulo Dybala finds Cristiano Ronaldo. That was a big block there from Sher. Otherwise, Ronaldo would have made it 3-1. I'm bringing on Rafael Leao for the remainder of this game. Maybe the Portuguese youngster could help us get back into this one because Rebic wasn't doing much. Paqueta releases Vinicius Jr. This could be the chance we've been waiting for. Still Vinicius. The pass into Zlatan. He takes a good touch. Goes for goal and that's off the post. I cannot believe it. We needed that to go in. Zlatan so close to scoring the equalizer. Paulo Dybala with a chance to score another goal. Finds Khedira. Now back to Dybala. This is not good. Donnarumma saves and on the rebound. Juventus have scored in injury time to, of course, embarrass us, I guess. At 3-1 Juventus. Frustrating, man. A frustrating game of football. Imagine if that shot from Zlatan went in. We would have been looking at a completely different game as well. We're now going to be getting our first defeat of the season. Our last 2 games, a draw and a loss. That is not good, man. We are now kind of struggling. This is a big defeat to take. Fair play, Juventus. That's all I can say. It's a deserved win from them. But the only positive thing I can take out of this game is that we actually competed with them for the most part. I mean, we were on par with them. It's just that they were more clinical up top. That's what was the difference. So I'm proud that we were able to compete. We've just got to keep building on that. Alright, we've got some positive news as the scout we've sent to Italy, Alessio Rizzo, has brought us Tommaso Greco, 77 to 94 potential, an attacker as well. He looks really good, man. We're going to sign him up into our academy and just see how he progresses within the next few months. And there you go, we've got another player in our academy. So with that defeat to Juventus, we've actually dropped down to 6th place with 23 points. A win though for us against Napoli could be big as we could move back into the top 4. So I'm hoping we can do that. We haven't won in this episode so far, so we need to try and win against Napoli. They're 7th in the Serie A at the moment. We know they're going to give us a tough fight, but we need to win now. So here we go, AC Milan versus Napoli, and I'm actually making a few changes for this one. Leao and Castillejo in the lineup. I'm also straight away going with Paqueta in that midfield because Bonaventura has been a bit underwhelming. Caldara returns as our centre-back, so quite a few changes made. We've still got the big guns starting. Zlatan Ibrahimovic up top, who's been in great form lately. Vinicius starts, Torreira starts, Romagnoli, Donnarumma all in the lineup. We haven't won a single game in our last 2 games. It's now time to get back to winning ways. So that's the Napoli team we're facing. Interesting to see no Mertens up top for them or even Koulibaly at the back. They've probably sold them, so that makes our job easier. But they've still got Insigne, Callejon, now Matip at the back, Zielinski in midfield. It's still a decent team, but I feel like we've got the better team here and we're probably the favourites. It is going to be a nightmare defending against Insigne. Just look at how quick he is. He's going to be impossible to defend against as he finds this Harit guy to shoot, and well, Napoli have taken the lead within 4 minutes. What is going on, man? We're conceding early goals left, right and centre, and this is certainly problematic. Napoli 1-0 up. Are we going to drop points in our 3rd consecutive game? This is awful. Insigne just being rapid from the get-go, and well, Napoli have taken advantage of our defensive frailties, and well, it's 1-0 to them. Well, this is not good. Here's Napoli on the attack. Their right back bombing forward. That's a good challenge there from Romagnoli, and we avoided conceding another goal. But this game's been tough already. But we might have something to create here. Yes, Vinicius Jr. Go on. Vinicius bombing forward with pace. Look at how quick Vinicius is. Vinicius 1v1 goes for the finesse shot, and no. How has David Ospina saved that? Maybe I should have taken the ball forward, but still Vinicius needs to score chances like that. That is the one problem he's got, finishing, and we need to address that. Here we go. This could lead to something. Torreira looks for Rafael Leao. What a ball that is. Rafael Leao challenged from behind, and I can't even complain because that was literally the perfect sliding challenge from the Napoli player. This game has been difficult, man. Napoli giving everything they've got. Vinicius. Now Zlatan takes a good touch, releases Vinicius perfectly, and this could be our chance to get the equalizer. Go on, Vinicius. I need some movement from Rafael Leao, and that movement was just awful from him. He was just... I don't know what he was doing there. He should have kind of like held his run back so that I could cut it back to him. Instead, he went forward right where the defenders were, and it completely killed the attack. I'm so annoyed with that movement. Rafael Leao looks for Castillejo. This is lovely now. Castillejo with a proper chance. Goes for the cutback for Rafael Leao, and he's missed. How are they missing chances like this? We cannot be like wasting chances against a team like Napoli, who've been in top form all game. just before halftime, Rafael Leao has missed a sitter, and because of that, we go into halftime a goal down. The second half is going to be even harder now. Could be a chance for Napoli once again, as it's Milik with the shot, and somehow we're still alive in this game, courtesy of Donnarumma with a great save. It's been a tough game, and now Napoli are really taking advantage of that. Rafael Leao has been a problem up top. He hasn't really offered much. We're going to bring him off for Rebic. We'll also bring on Suso. And I'm not even sure what I can do now, because there's just no substitution that we can make. Let's bring off Theo Hernandez for Ricardo Rodriguez to, help us out a bit more defensively, I guess. Or maybe whip in a good cross or something, because it's been a tough game. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Lucas Torreira sees now Rebic. Now this is our chance. We cannot afford to mess this up. Go on, Rebic. Rebic brings it back inside, releases this one, that has to be a goal, and Suso passes this one home. Finally, all our efforts have come to fruition as AC Milan have equalized against Napoli. Suso with the finishing touch. For a moment I thought he scuffed his shot because the ball was going so slowly, but thankfully it was on target. It was a simple goal. Rebic again being extremely unselfish there with the cutback to Suso, and thank God he did the rest. Went easily in the bottom left corner. It is 1-1 against Napoli. Now we try and push forward for the winner. Not good. Napoli once again on the attack here. They're playing great football. How do we deal with this? Caldara with a huge block, putting his body on the line. And we survive, and in fact we could be hitting them on the counter-attack here. Go on, Suso. This is massive. Suso releases this one for Rebic. Rebic 1v1, and he converts. Let's go. AC Milan make it 2-1 against Napoli. What a counter-attack this was. We almost conceded a goal to Napoli. Instead, Caldara puts his body on the line, blocks the goal, and well, we start a counter-attack and we end Napoli there. Suso has come up clutch for us. A goal and an assist for him in this one. The same with Rebic. Two super subs combining twice for us as they both score to get us into the lead in this one. AC Milan lead 2-1 against Napoli. This could prove to be a huge win for us in the Serie A. Full time against Napoli, and what a game of football this was. When Napoli took that early lead, I thought, oh no, here we go again. But thankfully we fought back, we responded well. We made the super subs and both of them scored for us, Rebic and of course Suso. So really happy with how things have gone as we beat Napoli 2-1. Have a look at this. Tommaso Greco, the youth academy player we just signed in this episode. He looks class. He's already 61 rated, which is great, and he's got a potential between 84 to 94. That's actually nuts, and he's only 15. This guy could be the next big Italian talent for our team, so I'm really excited about him. Gabriel Gallo though looks pretty terrible, 70 to 86 potential, so we're going to release him, but Thomas Greco could be the man for the job for us in the future, so very excited about this talent. So up next in the Serie A, we've got Parma away. Let's simulate this one, get it out of the way, and look at that. We get ourselves a 5-1 win with Rebic scoring, Torreira on the score sheet, Ibrahimovic with a brace, and Piatek as well scoring, so that's brilliant. 5-1 AC Milan, but also Romagnoli picked up a knock, which isn't all that good. Oh no, things couldn't have gone worse for us as Romagnoli has suffered a broken toe injury and he'll be out for the next 6 weeks. That is tough, man. 6 weeks is a lot. That's brutal. So we're gonna have to use Sher and of course Caldara for the next 6 weeks in the Serie A. That's gonna be problematic for us. Looking at the Serie A table, we are now 5th in the league, although teams like Atalanta and Juventus have played a game more than us, but those two wins have been crucial for us in this competition. Being 5th right now isn't all that bad. Let's keep pushing forward in the Serie A. We're already in the month of December, which is actually a bit crazy. So in the next episode, we're going to be getting done with all the games in December, and we'll be discussing transfers as we should be in the January transfer window in the next episode, which should be a lot of fun. Wasn't really a good episode for our season goals, but we did score a few goals with Zlatan, 4 in fact, with that simulated game, and we're now on 12 goals for the season with him, which is nice. 8 goals for the Jogo Bonito challenge, but we couldn't beat Juventus in today's episode because, well, they were better than us, and we would have completed the Derby Days objective if we could have gotten the job done, but oh well. Before we wrap up the episode, time for you guys to make your vote count and vote for the Player of the Episode award. Once again, Zlatan Ibrahimovic gets in on the nominations. He had another stellar episode with goals, scored against Juventus, scored against Lazio as well. The guy is just incredible. And he also scored a brace in the game that we simulated against Parma, so he had to be nominated. Your second nominee is going to be Rebic, who I thought was particularly brilliant in helping us win that game against Napoli up top. He scored a fabulous goal, assisted Suso as well, so he deserves the nomination. So it's between Ibrahimovic and Rebic. Make sure to click that I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. So that's another episode wrapped up of the AC Milan career mode series. It was a big one with huge games, but unfortunately though we had a bit of disappointments as well, like losing against Juve and of course the injury to Romagnoli. So next episode should be interesting. We try and deal with Romagnoli's injury, plus transfer window opens, so that should be fun. But if you guys are enjoying the series, let's keep the support coming in. Drop a like in the video, subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch you guys next time.